The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So the Michigan Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
On the move at the 30. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He leaves it with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Buys a little time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Now, 4th down.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Here we go with the run on 4th down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And and I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about. Those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much. Very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires toward the target. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Pushes toward the goal line. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Handoff to the lone back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory, using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
They're trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense set for a first down play. Corners are going to bail. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Running to the left. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got him, and nobody's close. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On second down, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Burns. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackle.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like
he's going for a big play downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30s.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the counter. At the 35, he's loose. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And that pass is intercepted.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown Wolverines. And the pummeling has started.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Can't get him to the ground. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Caught. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington had an impressive showing at home, And to do it with some of the legends of the past there. Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy. What a special victory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Allen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.